Reborn, overpowered and flexing before the loading screen finishes. Today we're diving into the top 10 Isekai anime where the MC is reborn and instantly becomes the strongest. Get ready for magic, mayhem and major main character energy. Blowing off with number 10, Mizu Zokus no Mahutsukai. So you died and woke up with water magic. Sounds chill, right? Well, not for our guy here. Mizu Zokus no Mahutsukai gives us a protagonist who basically said, hydration is domination. This man bends water like a pro, casually creating tsunamis while others are struggling to summon a droplet. The story dives deep into how he uses his calm yet terrifying power to reshape kingdoms. And yes, drown a few egos along the way. What makes this anime fun is that it treats water magic like it's nuclear level power, and the MC acts like he's the Aqua Avatar with better drip. It's visually smooth, the pacing keeps you hooked, and honestly, it's refreshing to see a hero who doesn't start weak for 15 episodes before glowing up. Just pure aquatic supremacy. Still, I gotta say, this guy's moral compass, more unpredictable than a Twitter argument about power scaling. This is Emiverse Anime. Watch this video to the end and hit that subscribe button now. Sliding to number 9, I'm a noble on the brink of ruin, so I might as well try mastering magic. This title sounds like someone wrote it after failing at life and choosing chaos, and I love it. Our main character here is a noble who's about to lose everything, and instead of sulking, he says, you know what, I'll just become OP instead. And boy, does he. The show hits that perfect mix of comedy, and I have too much free time, so I'll break the world. Watching him go from broke noble to magical god is just therapy. He literally treats magic like a life hack tutorial. Step 1, become smarter than everyone. Step 2, rewrite the laws of physics. The humor lands, the growth feels satisfying, and the animation surprisingly solid. Plus, the world building doesn't drag. If you've ever fantasized about losing your job but gaining superpowers, this one's your spirit anime. Landing on number 8, Magic Maker, How to Make Magic in Another World. Alright, the title sounds like a DIY YouTube channel, but Magic Maker is pure gold. Our protagonist gets reincarnated and decides he's not satisfied with just using magic. He's going to reinvent the whole system. This man's cooking up new spells like Gordon Ramsay in a fantasy kitchen. He studies, experiments, and low-key becomes the Tesla of magic innovation. The best part? He's not cocky, he's just too smart for the rest of the cast to keep up. It's like watching a professor speedrun enlightenment. The anime gives solid explanations for the magic mechanics, and the creativity feels refreshing compared to the usual I'm strong because plot armor nonsense. The pacing dips a little in the middle, but when it hits, it hits. Plus, every time he invents a new spell, you can practically hear the gods whisper, "Bruh, we didn't program that." Looking at number 7, I'm the evil lord of an intergalactic empire. Now this one is peak toxic protagonist energy. Our boy dies, gets reincarnated into space royalty, and instantly becomes the galaxy's biggest menace, with style. I'm the evil lord of an intergalactic empire is like if Overlord and Star Wars had a sarcastic baby. The MC calls himself evil, but he's really just the ultimate chaotic neutral. One second he's building fleets, the next he's accidentally becoming a hero. The comedy is sharp, the satire on aristocracy and war hits surprisingly deep, and the dude's ego? Astronomical. Literally. He'll casually drop lines like, I'll crush them all with my generosity, and somehow make it sound cool. Watching him flex his empire while misunderstanding everything is both hilarious and satisfying. Honestly, if Elon Musk watched anime, this would be his favourite. Dropping in at number 6, Gachia. Now, Gachia isn't your traditional isekai, but it earns its spot here for flipping reincarnation tropes on their heads. The MC wakes up in a filthy dystopian world where trash becomes power. Yeah, you heard that right. Garbage is basically currency. Our boy goes from discarded nobody to trash-powered demigod, and it's glorious. The art? Absolute insanity. Every frame feels like a manga panel exploded with attitude. The world building? Dark, creative, and raw, but the best part is how the MC's rage fuels his evolution. He's not some smiling saint, he's furious, desperate, and real. And the way he climbs from nothing to god tier? Chef? Wait, nope, can't say that. Let's just say it's perfection served with grime. If you want an isekai that gets dirty, gritty, and unapologetically metal, Gachia is your jam. Rolling into number 5, I was reincarnated as the 7th prince so I can take my time perfecting my magical ability. This one is like Harry Potter if Harry was a genius sociopath with unlimited mana. Our MC gets reincarnated into royalty, and instead of chasing girls or political power, he just wants to master magic, and oh boy, he does. The guy treats forbidden spells like daily warm-ups. He's dissecting magic circles before breakfast, summoning demons before lunch, and casually rewriting the rules of sorcery by dinner. The show's visuals go crazy when he's casting. The glow, the aura, the smug little smirk, it's pure magical flexing. But the real fun is his personality. He's that calm, polite monster who doesn't even realize how terrifying he is. And the side characters? They're just living in his world, bro. If you like anime where the MC is humble, but still that guy, this one delivers all day. Gliding to number 4, the reincarnation of the strongest exorcist in another world. This anime had no business going this hard. Our boy gets betrayed, dies like a boss, and comes back with every grudge and spell still intact. The reincarnation of the strongest exorcist in another world is one long "you messed with the wrong man" energy drink. He's calm, collected, and way too OP for the peaceful school life he's pretending to live. He mixes spiritual arts with Isekai magic and casually embarrasses everyone who tries him. You can literally see the villains questioning their life choices mid-battle. It's part revenge story, part chill power fantasy, and completely addictive. The best part? He doesn't act like a saint. He's tactical, emotionally mature, and sometimes just ruthless. The pacing's clean, the fights are fire, and every episode feels like watching Karma in HD. Up next at number 3, Reborn to master the blade from Hero King to Extraordinary Squire. Now this one's wild. Imagine being the greatest king ever, dying satisfied, and then waking up as a teenage girl. Yeah, that's the premise, and it actually slaps. The former king, now reborn, still remembers everything, and she's like, all right, time to be strong again, but cuter. The fight choreography? Insane. Sane. The sword battles have weight, grace, and actual technique. But what makes it shine is the MC's personality. She's noble, determined, and slightly terrifying when she goes all out. The gender swap adds humor, introspection, and a ton of clever moments where she realizes her new body comes with new challenges. It's both badass and oddly heartwarming. Plus, the way she casually embarrasses knights twice her size? Priceless. But trust me, number 3, it'll mess with your head in the best way possible. Almost there at number 2, the strongest sage with the weakest crest. This show proves you don't need balance when you have pure confidence. Our MC gets reincarnated after realizing his old world's magic system is trash, and he basically speedruns genius mode in the next life. Despite having the so-called weakest crest, he wipes the floor with everyone like it's light work. The premise might sound basic, but it's executed with enough energy to make you forget that. The dude literally teaches his teachers how to do their jobs. The action is snappy, the side characters are fun, and the world design is surprisingly deep. Critics say it's formulaic, but honestly, who cares when the Formula Prince wins? This anime is like a comfort meal for power fantasy fans. Predictable, delicious, and extra spicy. Finally, at number 1, the greatest demon lord is reborn as a typical nobody. You know it's peak Isekai when the most powerful being in history gets reincarnated just to blend in. Spoiler, he fails immediately. Our demon lord just wants to live a normal life, but his normal casually breaks every magic detector in existence. He's humble, kind, and clueless about his own god-tier power, which makes everything even funnier. The show balances comedy and action perfectly. One minute he's saving kingdoms by accident, the next he's giving wholesome speeches like your favourite mentor character. The dynamic between him and his friends feels genuine, and the animation hits hard when the fights pop off. Sure, it leans on familiar tropes, but it executes them with charm and swagger. This is the kind of anime that reminds you why we love overpowered reincarnations. They're just pure, chaotic comfort food for the soul. And there you have it, 10 reincarnation power fantasies where the MCs wake up and immediately break reality. Which one's your favourite? Drop it in the comments, hit that like button, and subscribe for more anime chaos. New lists, wild takes, and pure otaku energy every Sin Glee week. Stay strong, stay reborn, and stay legendary.